All right, cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
Go on to our last topic and final topic.
Hey, can I take a quick break?
Yeah, let's take a break. All right, we're back. All right, so the final topic today is going to be my topic. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, so recently there was an article that came out that said that Mega Man was going to get his own movie. And so I thought about this for a little bit, and I thought how cool it was that like one of my childhood favorite video game characters is actually going to get a movie, which kind of leads me to a topic that I will probably talk about a little bit later, which that like the superhero genre is going nuts right now. I wonder if video game movies will eventually mature to the point that superhero movies would, and we would get cool video game movies. But that aside, that brought me to a topic of, what character or what thing, what other medium do you guys maybe have that you would want to see turned into a movie? Now, I'm not saying that the Mega Man movie could be fucking awful, but my hope is that it's amazing. And if it is, that would be like success, right? And so if someone asked me this question, I'd be like, dude, make an awesome Mega Man movie, and I would be really, really happy.
Does it have to be a game though? Does it have to
No,
be
it could be anything. It could be a book. It could be a magazine.
Okay.
It could be like just a history thing. It could be like you might just say, "I want to see George Washington movie. I want to see amazing interpretation of that."
Okay.
That's a great question.
I'll start this one off, guys.
Okay.
I love watching like alien stuff, whether it's ancient aliens, it's like alien conspiracy things, whatever it be. Not that I sit here and I say I believe any of it that's coming out, but I love just entertaining myself. See? Exactly.
Aliens.
So there's a guy I've been watching on Guy MTV. He comes out and interviews, like he's got an interview going on with one of the guys that had done some of the ancient alien stuff. His name's Corey Good, and it's on
Neil
Guy
deGrasse
MTV.
Tyson.
Huh?
What?
Huh? So he is just, he's just getting an interview done, speaking about his supposed stories that he went through of 20 years in the military and the secret space program. And he speaks about things like a base on the moon. He talks about there's alien existence on the moon too as well. Bases underground in the moon. It's kind of like a Switzerland area. It's like a neutral zone. There's been a genetic projects going on for 250,000 years. There's 20 different genetic projects going on with aliens. There's there's 5 different human groups out there. Like, military ones to, corporate ones to like a UN type style one that have colonized different areas, like, for example, Mars or something. And he talks about like the sun is not actually magma, not magma, but not like it's not.
Plasma.
So he's a quack.
Plasma, but on the outside it's plasma, but inside it's like electrical and all these other different things that like it's a whole it's a charging kind of station. I'm telling you, it's like crazy.
Chocolate's not really chocolate.
But I'm telling you, this is the other thing.
Yeah.
We're right now in a part of the galaxy where I guess there's huge high amounts of energy that would affect us in ways that would be like who knows. I don't know exactly, but that there's these spheres out there that are literally encompassing the entire solar system to block and buffer the energy coming in.
Spheres.
So this guy's story is so out there, but I would love to see this be a movie because it's just like, this thing is fucking great. It's so out there. Like, how cool would this shit be if this was like just converted into a movie that we can all watch and be entertained by? This alien races, genetic projects, lunar bases, Mars being colonized, and other places
That would be really
outside the
cool,
solar
yeah.
system, and spheres being engulfing the entire solar system to buffer energy coming in, and then these high different dimensional beings coming down.
Kind of sounds like a mixture of John Carter of Mars with that new
2001 Space Odyssey.
Jupiter Ascending.
With
Actually,
Jupiter Ascending, 2001 Space Odyssey, and the other one you had just spoke about, because like Space Odyssey brought in the whole lunar base stuff and a few other different things, and I think it was even Mars too. They were on Mars and he was going down there to go figure out what was going on.
That's cool.
So
Yeah, I would want that one. Convert that into a movie, dude.
That'd be pretty sweet.
yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of those kind of things, and also a video game, I was thinking Mass Effect would be a good candidate for a movie franchise that's also a game and also like kind of a cool universe. I feel like it could be as successful as like a Star Wars or like a Star Trek based on what they have in that game.
For sure.
And it also has like kind of like a don't know how much you guys have played the Mass Effect games.
I'm up to 2.
Okay, so also
Never played.
like it also has kind of like that George R. R. Martin like Game of Thrones effect where like main characters can die in the so people would have like a lot of attachment but then kind of be crushed when these main characters die as well. So I feel like there's a little bit more drama than just a typical sci-fi fantasy type movie.
That's a
Gotcha.
good point.
Yeah.
So that would be your candidate. And I thought perhaps that they were making a Mass Effect.
So okay, now I had something. It was actually a book that I read in middle school. The Giver. Did you guys ever read that? The movie just came out.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah.
The movie came out about a year ago, and when I saw that, I was like, "This is awesome! I've been wanting a movie of this book since I was a kid." And
you like the movie?
The movie was, I would say, pretty good. I mean, it I don't know.
Doesn't sound like it.
I like the book. So,
Well, that's like in a situation like yours, Ian. I read all of the Aragons, and when I saw the movie, I was
yeah.
like, "Oh no!"
Yeah.
Like
remember
don't
you
do that.
doing
Like,
that happened to you,
oh,
Rocco.
yeah, exactly. You remember that? Like, I was just locked in my room. I was like, "Oh my god!"
You're so pissed. Like it was so bad.
The movie came out, dude. It was terrible. It just didn't represent the book in a good way at all. But the story was phenomenal. And had they just been able to convert that over, it would have been. I think it would have took off a lot better than the Aragon that came out. So
Right.
I can relate with that. And you're like, ugh. I mean, I got a movie to kind of translate from the book, but didn't.
It almost does it worse.
Yeah,
I'd rather
exactly.
just not be a movie at that point.
Yeah, and I kind of kept it in my imagination where it was better.
Yeah. Seriously. Yeah. Okay. So The Giver, Ian, is what you're saying?
The Giver was one, and I got to see the movie, and I would say it was pretty fair. But a good game, I would say, that I would like to see a movie is wow, I can't even think of the name. Post-apocalyptic.
Fallout.
Fallout, yeah.
Yeah.
Fallout would be a pretty cool movie, I think.
Nice. We almost got something similar in District
Mad Max.
9. I felt like it was like weird.
I've never
Oh,
seen-
Mad Max too. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
some
Mad
kind
Max
of.
is similar, a post-apocalyptic event.
Mhm.
Kind of like one area.
Yeah,
I guess
Mad Max is a lot closer than District 9.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Very cool.
I got another one too. If
Oh,
nobody
nice.
else does. Okay, so obviously there's some amazing lore behind this World of Warcraft. I know that they've been talking about trying to come out with something like a movie, but I would love to see something. What are you guys all laughing about?
There's
The movies. Yeah.
there's like a huge movie being made for it.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, they're in the
Okay.
process of making and stuff. But I want to see that. Like that's something
Okay.
I've been dying to see is like World of Warcraft coming out, and there being like this just because like I was saying, the lore behind all of World of Warcraft. There's so much there that I think that this is a great story. That it's about time that is it Blizzard doing it?
Sort of.
Okay.
ILM that does
Michael
like
Bay.
Star Wars and stuff is doing
Yeah.
the visual effects for it,
okay.
and then the director is the guy that
And
did
it's
Moon.
all animation, correct?
Sort of
Live action.
It's a
Mix.
live action movie.
Oh, it is.
It's like Avatar, kind of.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Nice, nice.
It
Well,
reminds me more Lion Witch Wardrobe than Harry Potter, though.
Okay.
Me.
Like,
Well, I'm excited. I mean, I would
I
love
don't
to see that. I just hope it doesn't fail.
Yeah.
I hope it
The
doesn't fall
director
into
is the guy that did Moon. I don't know if you saw that.
oh, that's right.
Yeah, so it's like the director is like guy he's experienced in using like visual effects smartly, I think. So
Cool.
that's good. And the story for Moon was really awesome, like a really
Yeah.
good sci-fi movie.
Well,
So I'm
think
excited about that then.
I think that they should make one. It came out years ago. I think BioShock Infinite. I don't know if you guys ever played that,
That
Yeah,
was
I
I
played
never,
a little
never
bit.
did actually.
but it was a great story. Like I played it straight through until the end. Like I didn't put it down personally. Another one that I think we're all like missing out on that I think would be a great movie or a great series would be God of War.
Oh, that'd be a
that
good
would
one.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
so much. I mean, the beginning, the very first one had a great story behind it, like how it just you saw it develop. You know what I mean?
It's a god killer.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. And why he
And everybody
was,
loves
though,
mythology.
because- I mean, I don't want to spoil it for anybody because it's family, but that one.
That movie would be tough. I feel like to translate. I'm gonna play devil's advocate just for the sake of entertainment.
No,
here,
go
but,
ahead.
like,
I want to know why though.
he's not. I don't even know if he's a one-dimensional character. Like that guy's so like what like.
All over the place, pretty much. Yeah.
No, not like he's just killing people. Like the story needs to be fleshed out more. I think he needs a lot more motivation and a lot more like
There was motivation though, because it's his family. Because what the gods did with his family made him basically kill his family.
I guess, but then like, where do you go from there?
Spoiler alert.
Where's his arc? Where's his like? He's just mad and he's just going in and killing and like, yeah, you'll get a nice blockbuster B movie, but I don't know if you'll get something like really like.
Okay, well, I'm a
entertaining.
huge zombie zombie movie like lover.
Fan.
Like there hasn't been fan, and there's like I'm a huge zombie lover. Did I say?
Sure, you love zombies.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
But,
zombie fucker.
No, yeah, and I guess you would say like I'm still waiting for that good zombie movie. I guess everyone would say that The Walking Dead's a good substitute. But like I would say The Last of Us. I mean, I know they're starting on that, but like that I think is going to be really good especially because they're going to make a series of it. I think it's going to be like one of those huge movies, and I
think
can't
would be really
wait to see that because I love zombie movies, and I think that's a great story.
Another good game to turn into a movie would be Bloodborne. I don't know if you guys played that.
Oh yeah, I
was
started
bad.
it. It's awesome.
Would that be a good movie? I haven't played, because I think
so.
Dark Souls and
The world alone, I think Bloodborne lends itself better to a movie than Dark Souls does.
Okay.
Yeah, based
Very
on
cool.
The info, like the world and everything.
Yeah, it's
that's
really
cool.
Because it feels more like story. Like there's more kind of story feeling or like setting. It all feels cohesive, whereas Dark Souls feels like crazy batshit insane area to crazy batshit insane area.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah, that's my take too. That I got. It was very gamey, but do you guys? So this is a lot of video game stuff, and I didn't mean it to have to be video games. Do you guys have like book? Like I know Alan, if I asked you this question when we were in college, you'd be like, dude, Game of Thrones. Give me a movie or give me like. Do you guys have any books or any comics?
There's
that you want to
another
see?
fantasy series that I like called Wheel of Time that I would like to be turned into a film or series of films. It would have to be because it's like 13 books long, and it was what I started reading before, like the first fantasy like novels that I read, and I think it would be really good. I just feel like because Lord of the Rings and like Game of Thrones, it would be difficult to make that movie now because they've already had like these big blockbuster ones make it.
Would you call it The
successful.
Wheel of Time?
Yeah, The Wheel of Time.
Okay, I think I know
The
what
name of
you're
the
referring to.
series.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
I heard it was done really well.
It's awesome. It's like
It
really,
was
really
like
good.
the way that he created the magic or something like that was totally different. Is that true?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that, and I haven't actually gotten around to reading it, but I do have it on my shelf too.
Yeah,
I mean,
maybe I will.
I don't know if it had to be a book. I don't know if we've already said it, but I would definitely want them to start remaking Aragon.
I would
Just
too.
reboot. Yeah.
Like them reboot it and make the whole thing the right way. Like
Start it all
honestly,
over.
I think
That's what I'm
that was a great series. I mean, I still got to return the books to Rocco. I still have them all
That's great.
actually right here. But yeah, no, like that would be an awesome like new series that I think would be great.
There's one called. I read a series called The Ranger's Apprentice. Anybody else read that? No.
Oh,
Okay.
you told me about that, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it. It was about like a kid kind of growing up without a father in a time of like medieval days, Renaissance days kind of deal, and has to he becomes a ranger, and it's like they have these different groups where you're like a knight, you're a ranger, you're this or you're that, and you have to go there and train with a
You pick a dude, a hero, and you go and you kill. What is it called?
Oh, Dynasty Warriors?
Dynasty Warriors. Yeah.
Dynasty Warriors, yeah.
So like a trilogy or story about those three kingdoms and like them fighting, like I think that would be kind of unique. It's not necessarily fantasy, but Jesus, it's not necessarily fantasy, but it's like I don't know. There's swords or samurais. Like I think that would be kind of cool to see and like just see those kingdoms like fight and wage war against each other and like I don't know. That'd be a cool universe to jump into for a little bit.
Now let me ask you this: who would play Lu Bu?
Matthew McConaughey.
Matthew McConaughey. He just came over real quick.
Yeah.
The Last Samurai, man, I like that movie too. We don't have any
Yeah.
samurai movies, you know?
Yeah.
And it's a totally different mentality too, the samurai mentality. You know, like There's a lot of honor and respect.
The geography and like just the locations, like I feel like it would be kind of cool. And yeah, it would be really neat to see.
Another one I was thinking of that would probably be like a short film because it's just like a quick short story is this one science fiction writer, and it's called I think the name of the story is called "They're Made of Meat," and it's these aliens finding like radio like signals and like discovering like Earth and everything, and they're having this conversation, these two aliens, and he's like sir, like they're made of meat, and he's like, meat, what do you mean meat? Like he's like we picked up lots of the life forms on the planet and they're all made of meat. He's like, no, they're not like made of, how can meat be like intelligent? He's like we want the ones that made the machines, or like that sent the signals, the radio waves that we detected. He's like, yeah, they made the machines. They are the meat that made the machines. They're like, this is impossible. And it's just these two aliens like finally like having this discussion about like the humans like being just made of like goo, like basically meat, and they're like, this is impossible. Yeah,
that's
a really funny short story, and I think I could see it like totally done like a Pixar style, just like before one of their movies.
Yeah,
oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah,
we can hear you, Steve. I kick you anytime you go nuts.
No, man, I really like those movies, like those ideas or stories of those like out there alien kind of life forms, or like or anything that kind of deals with like the origins of humanity, the start of humanity. If like they had some type of influence over those kind of stories, for me, I'm like, create that into a movie.
Yeah, create that into a movie.
Create that into a movie.
Yeah, for sure. We are dropping like flies over here. I don't know what is going on, but we got a great shot of Rocco.
Stoned.
That's awesome. All right, well,
there's a great short film of I forgot what it was, but it was Superman, Batman versus Darth Vader. Did you guys ever see that? The Star Wars thing? Yeah,
that is badass. Cross. I want that to be made, dude. Yeah, like cross of different universes. So like, fuck just Marvel cross universe. I want Marvel into Star Wars, into Star Trek, into The Last Samurai.
Yes.
So
it's kind of like the Lego movie, right? They had like a ton of people. Okay.
Yeah. Jurassic Park into Star Wars. That would be awesome.
That would be pretty. Who would win?
That.
I'm pretty sure the Jedi would.
I don't know.
Right?
I don't know. Maybe dinosaurs are force resistant. Who knows?
Exactly. Not if the Raptors get their hands on land.
Right. Yes, of course, Rocco.
There you go.
That's great. All right, guys.
So I sent you guys the link. Okay, so check it out. Definitely, it's cool.
For sure. All right. Well, we're dropping like flies. I think we kind of can wrap it up here.
Today.
This is good. This has been another great episode of the Everything and Nothing show. Like I said, each topic is going to be doled out Monday through Friday, topic by topic, onto youtube.com/Maelstrom Gamers channel. And you can get the full episode on Saturdays. And then you can also follow us on Facebook. You can like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. We have our live streaming going on YouTube as well. And we also do Twitch streaming at twitch.tv/Maelstrom, the Maelstrom Gamers. And you can see what we do best, which is show off our mediocre gaming skills. We're not the worst, but we're not the best. We're certainly not the worst. We are entertaining, and yeah. So like that's pretty much it.
Gotcha.
We'll see you next week for another episode. It's been an honor to entertain you. So peace.
Love. Send
some love.
So yeah, there you go. There's some love.
See ya.
Peace and take care, guys.